Hello and welcome to another Duskmourn draft. I'm Paul Cheon, and this is the early access event. At this point, I've lost count of how many drafts I've done today. I feel like I'm going a little bit cuckoo here, but I have this one day to get in as many drafts as possible, and then for the next 5 days, I'm just going to be suffering from withdrawal from not being able to actually draft Duskmourn at all. So I got to get another one out of my system here. I got to do some winning, so hopefully this draft fills up, and we can draft something nice, hopefully with 2 drops this time around. Now, before this draft fills up, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. Check out tcgplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to purchase some sealed deck product or you want to purchase some singles for your upcoming FNM, make sure you check out tcgplayer.com. If you want to buy anything, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want really high quality deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, check out heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. All right, draft ready to go. I feel like I've seen this rare more than any other rare. Marvin the Murderous Mimic. I mean, it's colorless. It is colorless, but I'm not going to take it here. I haven't seen this card, Unnerving Grasp. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, manifest dread. Man of War? That's amazing. Valgavoth's Faithful. 1 mana for a 1/1. You get to reanimate something, that's fine. Under the Skin's fantastic, so I think it's going to be between one of these two. There's Scorching Dragonfire at common. Midnight Mayhem is okay. Spineseeker Centipede's fine. I like the Dragonfire more. But I think I'm going to take one of these uncommon. So the question is, do I want Under the Skin or Unnerving Grasp? I'm going to take the Man of War. I think Under the Skin... There's a world where Under the Skin may be better, but you can't really go wrong with Unnerving Grasp. And I haven't drafted a whole lot of blue. So I want to try taking the Unnerving Grasp and see where things go. Moving on to this pack here, we have a Scorching Dragonfire, which is excellent. There's a Fear of Imposters, 3 mana for a 3/2 flash, ETB, counter target spell, but it's a controller manifest dread. Doesn't seem that good. Like, they still get a 2/2 out of the deal. So there is a Vile Mutilate. What's the blue-red deck even trying to do, by the way? I have no idea. Oh, I didn't even see that there is a Razorkin Horde Caller in this pack as well. That card is phenomenal. Vile Mutilator is fine, but it's really expensive. So I think it's between the Horde Caller and the Scorching Dragonfire. And you know, one thing that I've noticed about this format is it's not the late game, it's the early game. There's always something to do with your mana. So I feel like I like the Horde Caller a lot. But I've lost because I've not had enough cheap things and I've been getting run over. So I'm going to take the Scorching Dragonfire here over the Horde Caller. Maybe that's incorrect, but I want to try my best to make sure that I have a streamlined deck instead of just a powerful clunky one. I just feel like a lot of people can have powerful clunky decks. Here, there's another Unnerving Grasp or a Flood Pit's Drowner. This is a 2 mana 2/1 Flash Vigilance. It's kind of like 4 mana kill a thing. But I think Unnerving Grasp is better. How can you go wrong with Mana War? This is such a great tempo play. Helps build Delirium. They're both really, really good. Blue definitely seems to be open, but I'm going to go with the pick that Marshall would approve of, Marshall Sutcliffe. I'm going to take the Mana War. I got 2 Mana Wars now. Here we have Intruding Soul Rager or Tunnel Surveyor. 3 mana for a 2/2 make a Glimmer enchantment token. That seems good. But so does the Soul Rager, and this is a 2-drop. And so when in doubt, I'm going to take the 2-drop. This is looking like an excellent start here. Good curve. Blue-red is the room deck. So having this seems excellent. You know, once you get value. For example, the 3 mana deal 4 damage room. Like, that's mostly where the value out of that card. So you deal 4 damage to something, and then you just fling the room, and then you draw a card. That seems awesome. I'm making the adjustments, okay? I'm keeping my curve low. Low. So that I can take the 6-drop. I'm keeping my curve low so I can take the 6-drop. What else is there? We have some okay white commons. Patch Plaything is okay. Unable to Scream is fine, but not insane. I don't really care about Clockwork Percussionist in blue-red. So I do think this is a nice top-end card. It's kind of slow, but at the top end of your mana curve, it's a nice thing to have. So let's go ahead and take it. Cut off the blue cut off as much blue as we can. And I mean, it's still a 2-for-1, right? So can't go too wrong with it. Bunch of mediocre white cards, some mediocre green cards. There's a ticket booth. Does this do anything? It manifests dread, and then whenever I attack target attacking creature gains stealth. This is not a room that I particularly like. So I think I'm just going to take a Glimmer Burst. Card draw effect. Right? Draw 2, make a 1/1, seems fine. I don't know how much Eerie is in blue-red, but if there is, then obviously this is good with that as well. Now we have this pack. Leyline of Mutation, Friendly Ghost. I don't care about the Megalodon at all. There's some black cards. There's a Hand That Feeds and a Razor Trap Gorge. I'm just going to take Hand That Feeds. I find that, I don't know in blue-red specifically, I just find that it's not very hard to get Delirium. But you know what it is hard for me to find? Just enough 2-drops for my deck. So let's take Hand That Feeds here. This deck certainly has plenty of spells. 2 sorceries, 2 instants, but just another 2-mana card here. And now we have this pack. Wary Watchdog late. Clammy Prowler. That card seems horrible. I'm just going to take another Hand That Feeds. And now we have this pack. Some mediocre black cards, a Reanimation Spell, Found Footage, Friendly Teddy, which I don't think I care for. I don't think Piranha Fly is very good. But I guess if we're like super aggro tempo-y, it can be okay. There's also Found Footage. The Fly is just terrible, right? It does have Evasion. Alright, I'll just take the Fly over the Found Footage. I mean, ideally I don't have to play the Fly. Like, I'm not going to have to worry about it, but, you know. Here, there's a Percussionist or a Final Vengeance. Am I more likely to... I think I'm more likely to play Percussionist than Splash Final Vengeance. Probably not playing it, though. Is there a Spells, the sub-theme? I have this Entered the Enigma. This is usually free enough to play, so I'll have this here. Don't make a sound. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, Surveil 2. It's a decent... It's a counter effect. I think Erratic Apparition is quite bad, so... I'll have these optional cards here on the right for blue. Blue certainly seemed to open. Red, not so much. We saw Scorching Dragonfire, but that's basically it. Here we have another Duskmourn's Domination. There's a Pyroclasm, but I don't think this is really a Pyroclasm deck. My entire deck is 2/2s. So it is another blank of... Just how do you get this so often? How do I just get so many packs that just look completely unplayable? I think I'm just going to take another Duskmourn's Domination and be like, hey, that's the top end of my mana curve, right? 2 6-drops. I'm even going to put it in the creature slot. And you know what? No, let's put it here. We have Meat Locker, which is a card that I like. What is Fear of Falling? 5 mana for a 4/4 flyer. When it attacks, target creature defending player controls gets -2/-0 and loses flying until your next turn. Seems pretty good. Irreverent Gremlin, 2 mana, 2/2 menace. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters, you may discard a card. This card's fine. It's a 5 mana 4/4 flyer. Okay? This is a 2 mana 2/2 menace with upside. Let's take the 2-drop. All right, now I'm going to take this card. Ghostly Keybearer is awesome. I don't have any rooms yet, but hopefully I can find some. But this card is amazing with rooms. 4 mana 3/3 flyer. When you hit them, all of a sudden you get to unlock a room. So this is precisely what the blue-red deck wants. So hopefully we can find some rooms. Moving on to this pack, we have Untimely Malfunction, which doesn't seem very good. Don't really care about Fear of Infinity, because we're blue-red. There's a Glimmer Burst, a Piranha Fly. The commons are so bad in this set. It actually upsets me. The commons are so bad. It feels like I'm drafting a set that's from 10 years ago. All right, I'll take a Glimmer Burst, I guess. All right, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent is great. I'll take that. I don't care about the Beastie. There's Meat Locker, Drowned Diner, but this is just really, really solid removal, so I got to take that over the Meat Locker, I think. There is... Oh my gosh, that's a Scorching Dragonfire. We will slam that. Is there anything good with this? I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of random cards. Ooh, Betrayer's Bargain. That's a good card. 4 mana, deal 5 damage, or I can sack an enchantment or a creature and deal 5 damage. I mean, 4 mana, just deal 5 is fine. And obviously, sometimes you can sack a room to make it even better. Violent Urge, I'm not the biggest fan of. This is also surprising at uncommon. There's a Creeping Peeper, which I don't care about. I do like this card a fair amount, I think. Twist Reality. Counter target spell or manifest. Actually, the Vicious Clown doesn't seem bad here. I have all 2/2s. Yeah, let's just take the Clown. This thing beats down. I'm looking like more of a blue-red tempo beatdown deck. So this is like a 3 mana 2/3. Also with double Glimmer Burst, it can like be a 4/3 at instant speed, which is pretty cool. I can give it unblockable. I don't know. There's enough cool things I can do here. I don't have any rooms, though. That's a little bit odd. But now we can probably take some mana fixing just because we have a lot of playables. Granted, I don't have to play the Glimmer Burst or enter the Enigma. But I certainly like the 4 interactive spells and the low curve that we have in our deck. And the double Mana War. Yeah, we are beating down with this deck. This is a nice little beatdown deck. Okay, don't really care about Grab the Prize. I'll take another Enter the Enigma. I don't even know how good this card is, but... This is already 19 cards, though. Wow. I'll take this, I guess. If I really need a 4-drop, I can play it. But... no, I don't think I'm going to need to. I feel like this card is still pretty good. But I don't know. If I'm going to be like super... If I'm going to just try to keep my curve low and really beat people down, maybe I don't want a 6-mana card. In which case I can play like... There's like a different ways to build this if I wanted to. So we'll keep that in mind. I can certainly see a world where I just want to keep my curve low and just run people over. Unidentified Hovership is amazing. You just don't crew it if they have mana up. But otherwise, it's just 3 mana kill something. Very, very good. Fear of Being Hunted. 3 mana 4/2 must be blocked if able. Surgical Suite is good, but I can't really take it. 2 mana 3/3. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this can attack as though it didn't have Defender. This pack's pretty bad. I'll take this. I'll try this Haste creature. It kind of beats down, right? I'll try this. Not a Pyroclasm deck. Definitely not. There is a Flood Pitch Drowner, which I think I'm going to take. There's a Mirror Room, which... Hold on. I can copy something. No, I'm just going to take another 2 mana card here. What is this? 3 mana 2/3 flash. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Wow. I have not a lot of enchantments, though. I have 1. I have these Glimmer Bursts and Duskmourn Dominations. I mean, it's such a low cost. It's a 3 mana 2/3. I gotta take it here. Okay. This card seems awesome. All right. So now I'm gonna make some adjustments here with regards to what I choose to take, because now I have something that wants me to play more enchantments. I think. Counter target creature or enchantment spell. Return 1 or 2 creatures and or enchantments you own to your owner's hand. I don't like that card very much. Unable to Scream is interesting. And I don't have that much interaction. So I think I'll play it now that I have this Entity Tracker over the hand that feeds. But I'm not entirely sure about that pick. What does this card do? I don't have any room. Like, where are all my rooms? I'm blue-red, no rooms. Where are my rooms? I'll take the Phantom here. All right, I'm going to play these Glimmer Bursts. We're going to... All right, we're not nearly as aggro. I want to play more of these enchantments here. Still have room for, like, another pick. Obviously, I can just play Enter the Enigmas if I really want. But I still don't think I want to play, like, Clammy Prowler or whatever. What? Please be good. Nope. Attack in a Box. Nope. Turn inside out is a decent trick. I might actually play it. We'll see. These are like the maybe cards on the right. I mean, blue was certainly open. Just red wasn't so much. Another Phantom. There's a Megalodon. There's a Terramorphic Expanse. How many... Okay, I'm just going to keep taking these Phantoms because I want to do the eerie thing. But I'm not seeing a lot of the eerie stuff. I don't know. I don't want... Surgical Suite this late is kind of weird. Probably not a stocked researcher deck. Pyroclasm? Whatever. I guess we were supposed to be white. But this deck is still fine. I might play all the Glimmer Bursts. I really... I kind of want to lean into some of the eerie stuff now. But we'll see. All right. No land cyclers here, which is a little bit odd. So I have a couple of ways I can build this. I can either build it really aggro or a little more mid-rangey. I think I prefer the mid-rangey version. So let's cut this. I don't really like Don't Make a Sound still. This is a 4-mana card, most likely. 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should probably... I probably can't play all these Glimmer Bursts, as sad as that makes me. Although this is not... This is a creature, too. See, this is why TCR is not as good in this format. I've said this before. I mean, I guess this is a 1/1, so I won't really count it as a creature. There's a Ghostly Keybearer, and actually, without any rooms, this is kind of mediocre. So I might actually not play that card. Like, it's just a 4-mana 3/3 flyer. I have literally no rooms. That's unfortunate. Truly, truly unfortunate. Yeah, because everything else is like a 2/2. So I think the Vicious Clown actually is not terrible. Especially with these Glimmer Bursts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 creatures. So I think we can cut the Keybearer. That's the thing. It's like, not every deck looks exactly the way you'd like it to. And you just have to make the necessary adjustments as you play, right? That's all there is to it. So now I just need to cut one more card. And I am good. I think I'll probably cut one of these clowns. I don't think I want to play all these clowns. All right. Blue-red, triple Glimmer Burst, Entity Tracker, some tempo, Infernal Phantom with Eerie. Okay. Let us give this a whirl and see how it does. Blue-red, but blue-red no rooms. Who knows? All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, but the best way to do so is through my Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Access to the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, which I do think is a really, really great way to up your limited game. There's a bunch of like-minded individuals looking to improve just like you. All right. Gonna keep this turn 2 Intruding Soul Rager. Let me know what you think about not playing the cycling card. I know it's quote-unquote free, but like, is it? Like, does it do much? Does it actually do much in my deck? That's the question, right? They're like, what? What is this? Loses all abilities is a pretty big game, so I want to slow them down. Oh, that is awesome. All right, let's play it. Let's play it and hope they don't have a way to kill it. Okay, that's a 4/4. I'm going to play this to hit my land drops. I'm going to get another land. Whew. Yes. Land, no attacks. And we are now 1 mana away from just stealing all their stuff. I like the shift. I like the shift we made because we got the entity trackers. It looks like they have some kind of a fight spell or a bite spell, maybe. Nope, just a bashful beastie. Dang, I needed to draw a land. All right, well, we're certainly going to draw a land off of this. Okay. Sure. That's fine. We have 2 types in the graveyard. Another bashful beastie. Sure. Oh, it's a tap thing? The tap bite spell? I believe. Yep. That's actually annoying because it's annoying because it taps both of their creatures. But whatever. Oh my gosh, how many beasties do you have? I'll take them all. Yeah. That is amazing. Oh, that's actually interesting. I could bounce the unable to scream, but I'm just gonna bounce the beastie. Sorcery. Alright, this is actually important. I have a creature and an instant. And sorcery. Enchantment. Okay. So this does give us delirium. Okay, they get to block. And then we play the clown. And that feeds. Alright, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. We still were able to give ourselves delirium. Bashful beastie, sure. And oh my. I mean, this is just like mega lethal, right? Get out of here. Yeah. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Play to the board, draw some cards, and win with your powerful late game cards. Even if it's something like a mind control, yeah, it still gets it done. Even a terrible, crappy mind control is still a mind control. Alright, we're playing against a World Championship competitor here. Opponent on the play. Drew the entity tracker, which is fantastic. Although I might want to wait at least till turn 4 so I can go Entity Tracker into Unable to Scream. They're red-white. They made a token. Okay. It's fine. Scorching Dragonfire here. Great draw. Look at all this cheap interaction. God, I love this. Alright, get this out of my face. Let's go Vicious Clown. Next turn I can go Entity Tracker plus Unable to Scream. Assuming they play like a decent creature. If they choose to just like pump their Glimmer token, then I can obviously just bounce it. Hardened Escort, what do you do? When it attacks, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gets indestructible until end of turn. I see. Alright, let's shut that down. Unwanted Remake! I wonder how often people are going to continue playing that card. Let's manifest this because I have a sorcery in my hand. Well, they prevented me from getting cards, so that's good. Alright, so they prevented a bunch of damage as well. But our hand is still 3 interactive spells, so it's not the worst. Obviously, I would have liked to draw a card. But hey, I mean, they had to use an unwanted remake. Living Phone. Into... So they have 2 mana available. They're at 20? Let's be down! Sorcery, instant, enchantment, land. Okay. What the hell is this card? What does this card do? I don't even know what happened. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0. What the heck? Wait, hold on. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until sheltered by ghosts leaves the battlefield. Enchanted... What even happened? Whatever. So if I kill this creature, do I get stay hidden, stay silent back? Is that what happens? Like, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not running into your traps. Most valuable Slayer. Okay. Oh, this is great. If they attack me with the Living Phone, I can block it and then sack my creature and then Betrayer's Bargain, the most valuable Slayer. So that should get it done. And if not, I can just go end of turn and kill this. Hold on. What if they have the +2/+2 spell? Well, if they do, they do. Yep. What a terrible miss. So if I attack with everything, this gets blocked, this gets blocked. Yeah, they're dead. Now that they're at 2. Yeah. This thing gives... I didn't even know this card existed. It's pretty nice. This card's really nice. 2 mana? I mean, obviously they have to put it on their creature, so it's a little bit dicey. Doesn't matter what you do, you're dead. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, this blue-red deck feeling nice, though. Just look what happens when we prioritize mana curve. It's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy. It's like, oh, shiny card or Scorching Dragonfire. Let's take Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, yeah, this hand looks pretty good. Turn 2 Gremlin into Dragonfire, Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, and Infernal Phantom. So, on the draw, but still a perfectly good hand. Is this eating candles? Such irreverence. Blue-white, Reluctant Role Model. What does this do? Okay, you know what? I'm just not even gonna mess around. It's a 2-drop white rare creature. I am going to kill it. I'm gonna kill it dead. Okay, Acrobatic Cheerleader, sure. Let's play the Gremlin now. Glimmerlight, sure. Yep, smack me for 3. Okay, it flies. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire is a nice one. But I actually think I'm just going to play the Phantom and loot. Or Rummage, whatever. Let's beat down. Stay hidden, stay silent, rather, seems quite nice. Because I get to manifest very soon with it. Hopefully I can draw a creature to continue rummaging. Fear of Isolation, Bouncing an Island. Not ideal. They have 2 mana up. Interesting. This is a little bit awkward, but I'm still just gonna do it. Like, I know I don't trigger the Eerie, but I get to manifest next turn. And I'm still going to be able to use Scorching Dragonfire on something. What does this do? I see. So they put a counter on that thing. Alright. Let's kill this. So I can smack them. Is this sorcery speed? Alright. Yeah, let's get the Phantom. Beat down. We're out of gas, though. We are super out of gas. We've used a lot of our resources. But they're on 4 lands, and now they have a friendly ghost. So they're going to smack me for 4. An enchantment would be a nice draw. How about that? How about a land? That's not good. Not good at all. How do I want to do this? Yeah, whatever. Definitely don't want that. Alright, I need to rip something here. Okay. That's not gonna... Well, I guess I can still just draw a land. Or not a draw. I can at least draw another spell, rather. What about land number 10? That's interesting, but I don't know if that gets me out of it, unless I hit like a really big creature. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, blue-white. Not bad. Not bad at all. The thing is, what keeps our deck going, though, is like, we curve out, use some removal spells, and then the idea is we fill back up with the glimmers, like the draw 2, make it 1/1, and then also with the mind controls. But if we don't draw those, like, we can 1-for-1 them as much as we want, but then we just run out of gas, and if we get a little flooded, then we just lose. Alright, on the play this time, certainly keeping. I got 2 lands, and man, the Gremlin is so good. I love me this Gremlin. It's like my mediocre hand just looks so much better. Actually, it's not a mediocre hand at all. It's a good hand. What am I saying? But what I mean is, it makes it so that there's a much lower chance that we're going to miss on land. Okay. 2 mana. I'm gonna play the Clown. And I will discard Hand That Feeds. Like, I still want to hit my land drops. I want to get to 4 lands. Alright, nothing turn 2 from them. I have a 2/2 and a 2/3, and being able to go Gremlin, Vicious Clown into Unnerving Grasp is super strong. They might have some kind of interactive spell. They're looking at my creatures. They're like, which one should I kill? They're both good. They're both good. Okay. See, now I wish I didn't discard that Hand That Feeds. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Because I don't have a creature this turn. I just feel like I need to keep all my removal though, right? Like Hand That Feed just seems like the worst creature. And I'm not really close to having Delirium. Let's bounce you. Interesting. What do I have in my graveyard? Okay. Step. Maybe I should have put the enchantment in the yard because it's easier to find a land. Possibly. I'm just going to keep tempoing them out. That is my plan, at least. Alright, they're at 6. If they play it again, I just tap it down. And there you go. Okay. I assume they're going to play the 4-4. Oh! A 3-4, sure. Let me think here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is just game right. So let's tap this. Let's kill that. Just blue-red tempo things. Okay. I'm sure they had a cool green deck. This it kind of, I mean, they even had plays every turn. It's just that Mana War card is messed up. Absolutely messed up. All right, 3-1. The only person we lost to is somebody who top-8'd like 3 Pro Tours this year. That's it. That's it. Okay, opponent on the play here. Hand is totally fine. Got some Scorching Dragonfires, a Vicious Clown, and an Unnerving Grasp. So, whatever aggressive start they may have, we will have the answer. Grand entryway, sure. Let's go ahead and just play this Vigilance creature. All right, green-white. No. You have a trick? Hold, 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 hold. I gotta think here. I could have bounced it, but I don't want my creature to die. What do they have? Like, couldn't they have... Oh, I guess they didn't have anything. Optimistic Scavenger. Okay. Glimmer Burst. I just want to smooth out my draws here. Oh, no extra red source is kind of unfortunate. What do they have? Whatever. Is it another one? Is it another one? Oh me, oh my. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to kill this. I should have. All right. This one's not on a token. I thought it was on a token. All right, well, how to get blown out 101. Double frantic strengths. No big deal. Oh no, is it the moose? Please don't be the moose. Okay. You know me. If there's a Galewind moose, I will run my head into it. That is how I roll. That is how I roll. All right. I'm assuming this is just like Chucky, right? Chucky the doll. Alright, well, I don't think I need to play anything else. What? I guess they just drew, like, all pump spells? Okay, that's a watchdog. Oh my gosh. What a horrible hand. That should get it done. I mean, okay. Yeah, they had a horrendous draw. It was like 2 pump spells, like 2 1 drop. Like, I don't even know. Did they mulligan? I don't know. That draw was atrociously bad. All right. Okay, opponent on the play. We have a bunch of removal spells. I guess I'll keep. We got a Scorching Dragonfire on 2. We have this Infernal Phantom. Okay, we drew a 2-drop. That's fine. Alright, red-white deck from the opponent. Hand that feeds. Sure. I'm happy just trading my thing for their thing. And then if they kill it, then I'll do something else. Glimmer Seeker. Let's just get that off the battlefield before they untap. I'm saving the Unable to Scream. I have that Enchantress creature. Oh, nice turn there. Ragged Playmate into Splitskin Doll is very, very good. I'm gonna just play the Infernal Phantom here. It's just a 2-mana 2/1 draw card. That's quite strong. What on earth? What is this attack? Like, they use a combat trick and it's still a 2-for-1. Alright. That's still... okay. I am okay with that exchange. This is interesting. I can use this to ambush the split... I gotta just play it now. The reason why I gotta play it now is if I hit a land drop, I need to be able to play it, so that if I go land, I can play the Duskmourn's Domination. So does this get a flying counter after I steal it? Like, I don't actually know how that works. The Jolly Balloon Man. It's got haste. Oh, that's really good. Man, it loses all abilities. That's lame. Oh, it flies too? What the heck? What just happened? They ballooned the heck out of me. Wow. What is that draw? What is this draw? What the heck? I thought I was super far ahead, and then they played Jolly Balloon Man. I don't even know what happened. Wow, that was an absurd top deck. Painter Studio? That's fine. It's either that or they just get to manifest again. Wow, they are like outdrawing me so hard. That's insane. Okay. I'm gonna play my land just because I have all the glimmers. The glimmer bursts. Like, we've cast multiple 2-for-1s, but it didn't matter. What the hell? Nice, nice. You could have played this. Okay. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Three, four. Not ideal, I'm just gonna say. Not ideal. And they hit a ragged playmat. Oh man, I thought it was looking so good for me. This is... They should have waited. Oh, wait. Yeah, they should have waited. They could have played that on the following turn and hit me for 4. Not that it matters. I think I'm dead. Oh well. Man, I thought I had a pretty good start, but they went Painter Studio into Enduring Courage into like Jolly Balloon. Yeah, they just... GG's. GG's. I need to find a mind control effect, I guess. Yeah, that's game. Oh well. How many times am I gonna lose to Enduring Courage, by the way? It's like a ley line. Every single one of my opponents in the last like 3 like so many of my opponents have had it. All right, 4 and 2. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna play this one until the wheels fall off. Can we get a trophy? All right, on the play here, gonna keep this all islands, but I do have Unnerving Grasp and Glimmer Burst. So that's gonna help me, and as long as I can find land number 4, the Glimmer Burst should unlock any mana issues I may have. All right, turn 1 island. Strangled Cemetery, so some kind of black-green deck. Or Sultai deck, even. Manifest Dread. That's an awkward one to bounce. I'm gonna do it anyways, though. Oh, no, I got the Vicious Clown. I don't know what this is, but, I mean, it's something. Fear of Exposure, wow! Let's bounce that. Ooh, let's manifest this. It's a lot of mana to flip over, though. I don't know when I'm actually gonna do it, but that was a pretty nice hit with the Manifest Dread. All right, Meat Locker, sure. If I draw a 2-drop, I can flip this over and play a 2-drop. Which isn't bad. That is a 2-drop. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to get some value here. Another Terramorphic? Okay, that's a 4/4. Ho, 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 ho. Yes. Let's tap you down. I guess I didn't need to play a land. And then I can probably play Infernal Phantom. I think that's better. Just put a ton of pressure in play. This way, like, if they kill my tracker, it's still fine. Like, I get to Glimmer Burst and hit them for 4, 5, 6, 10 damage. Sure. If they play this, I should probably just main face the Glimmer Burst and try to find something. Like a bounce spell or a removal spell or something along those lines. Nope. They're going to bounce something, I guess. Sure. But then they can't play that. Unable... Okay. Oh! That's actually not very good. Doing what I did here with the Stay Hidden and the Cautious Survivor. That's actually not very good. Do I want to let them gain life? I think so. I think so. Like, I want a Glimmer Burst, and that allows me to find, like, mind controls and all kinds of other good stuff. I can't imagine they're gonna, like, draw cards. They're not gonna activate Locker Room. So it's just a question of whether or not they want to play Fear of Exposure or draw 3, discard a card. Draw 3, discard a card seems kind of suicidal. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. All right, they're at 3. That should probably get it done, to be honest. That doesn't do it. Whatever. So this is going to trade. They go to -2. Okay. They had things a little bit slow. Tempo, beatdown, etc. We are now gold 3. Ranking up here. With a nice streamlined... Who would have thunk that my most streamlined deck is just like a blue-red deck? Actually, the red-black deck could have been better, to be honest, but still. All right, we are on the play. No 2-drop, but I'm certainly keeping this. Do I play Clown or Fear of Being Hunted? Oh. Wow. They could have to deal 2 damage card. I'll play the Clown. It's kind of hard to mess up with the Clown here. It's going to hit for 4 next turn. Next turn I can go Entity Tracker plus Stay Hidden, which is really good. Like, obviously they could have a removal spell for the Clown, but... Sure. Them's the beats. The goat. They just immediately made it a 4/4. All right. Well, let's do the thing then, I guess. That's so many cards, by the way. They like discarded a card. Oh, they're gonna reanimate this. Ah. I should have said. Well, I can still draw a land. I need to draw a land. Because they're gonna reanimate this stupid thing. No. I guess I'm gonna draw a card with this. This thing costs 7 mana. I'm just gonna pass. I don't think they're gonna attack me, so... Winter's Intervention, okay. How many removal spells do you have, buddy? Oh, this is brutal. I don't know what to sack. I mean, it's probably the tracker, right? Because then I can kill this and shuffle it in. I think I'm interested in that, so... Yeah. Of course we draw the Duskmourn's Domination. When does dealt damage destroy it? Oh, another one? What the heck? Alright, well, at least we get to steal that one. Fear of Lost Teeth, okay. I have a 2/5. Another, okay. Well, they're out of action, technically. That's a 2/2. Oh, I should probably have used the Stay Hidden. How many of these do you have? What on God's green earth? What the heck? So I have enchantments and creatures. I don't want to bounce that card. It draws them a card. Oh my gosh. They have some... Black has some discard, so I'm going to keep this mountain. Oh, it's an attack trigger too? What the hell am I supposed to do to this card? Oh my god, that's so brutal. Do I just bounce it? I guess I... Oh my gosh, this is horrible. It does not feel good. I need to find like another Dragonfire or something. This is ridiculous. All right. I'm getting destroyed by Shroud Stomper. It's kind of nuts. First strike? Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I just need to find a removal spell here. Like just an actual way to kill this. First strike, Death Touch, okay. That doesn't even really do it though, that's the problem. They just replay it. Oh my god. Was that the third Shroud Stomper? Second? Alright, well, I lost the Shroud Stomper. I guess I had a lot of tempo and bounce and stuff for little creatures, but I just couldn't beat a 6/6. And the Ethereal Armor actually ended up being very good, because I could have triple... I was lining up a triple block here. Yeah, we're just... They drew so many cards! Alright, GG. I got stomped so hard. They drew like, I don't know, 6 cards off that thing. Alright. Anyways, 5-3, still a respectable finish, and honestly, I thought this deck was pretty solid, despite the fact that we ended up with a blue-red deck that literally had 0 of the room synergies that I was looking for. A lot of other people were, I guess, looking to do that. But, you know, still just a reasonable deck with some good, with decent curve, some decent interaction, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 removal spells, and then a Flood Pitch Drowner as well. Oh, I shuffled one in and they naturally drew it. That's what happened. I shuffled it in and they drew it or something like that. I felt like I killed 2 of them already. I mind controlled one and I shuffled one back into their library and they redrew it. That's what happened. Oh, that's gross. I mean, that's what happens when you shuffle it back in. But despite that, good curve, good interaction, good card draw. Entity Tracker is absolutely amazing. The Vicious Clown kind of got in there. So we were able to beat people down, curve people out with Unnerving Grasp. This was absolutely amazing. So very, very happy with this deck. Pretty solid. You know, nothing really to complain about. And the way that we lost in that last game was kind of ridiculous. But, you know, that is the nature of the beast. And that still happens sometime. But 5-3. And I believe this is going to be the last draft before the actual release event happens. So I am done for the day. It is, I'm just going to let you know on recording, I have been now doing this for over 12 hours. And I am tired. And I am ready. My voice is giving out. But at least we ended things with a positive record. And now we've done some blue-red, some scuffed green-red, some scuffed black-green. No, we haven't done black-green. We've done some red-black. We've done some green-white. We've explored a lot of what Duskmourn has to offer. And I'm really excited to explore it even further once the set comes out and we get to really kind of flesh out everything, what's up with the format. Well, from what I've seen so far, that was a really cool Reanimator deck, but I feel like the decks that looked scariest to me were just the decks that can curve out. But I guess that's normally the case in Limited, where in the beginning, the people who try to curve out and punish people who are still in the process of kind of figuring out what the format's about. So right now, we're going to take the expensive, cool, rare. Right now, we are going to take the slow card that helps us get Delirium. Instead of, we're going to take the 2-drop with the 1-mana combat tricks, some acrobatic cheerleaders, and beat people down. So really curious which one ends up being better. I do think it is really important for you to prioritize some of that cheap removal. Scorching Dragonfire, for example, I think being one of the best removal spells in the entire set. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being the best common in the entire set. The Exile effect is huge, and 2 mana. There's a lot of just really important creatures that you want to kill early, so I just think it's a really, really strong card. So, you know, don't ignore the interaction. I know everybody wants to do all the cool stuff. You self-mill, you dirtle, you manifest, you draw through your whole deck, but it's still really, really important to make sure that you have the good cheap interaction to deal with what your opponents are trying to do. One card that it's been surprising to me, I got absolutely destroyed by Lola Man, who was playing this. He had like 3 copies of this card. This card's better than it looks. Now, against black-red, it's not good because they have ways to punish you for casting this card. So let's say you play this on one of their creatures and then they cast like the Bone Splinters card or even Betrayer's Bargain, for example. So it's not as effective in that matchup, but if you need removal, it's cheap and it still shuts. The fact that it shuts off the abilities is really, really big, right? That is big. And the creature has no power, which is also really, really big. So if you're playing a deck that's looking to be a little more controlling, it's fine to play a card like this if you feel like you have kind of the inevitable late game. It's probably a little bit worse in our deck just because we're beating down so they can still block and take less damage. But even then, I think this card certainly has risen up in my estimation because I thought this card was pretty bad. And I think it's better than it looks. Better than it looks. All right. But that is the last of the early access event drafts. Once again, shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share the Duskmourn experience with all of you. This was blue-red, a nice blue-red tempo deck, not a blue-red room deck. But still, I think it was pretty functional with what I was trying to accomplish here. And now I am super excited now that Duskmourn is going to be right around the corner and I can share those experiences with you as well. One thing that I also want to mention here is as this comes out is I'm going to start streaming a little bit more once Duskmourn officially comes out. I'm going to be doing some Duskmourn drafts on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And then the week after the set comes out, I will be using that stream slot time to practice Standard because I will be casting the World Championships. And of course, it's not just limited. I know we're all disappointed, but because it's not just going to be limited, because there's going to be a Standard element at the World Championship, I of course have to do my due diligence and make sure I test Standard. So I will be doing that on stream. And for all of you who are Standard aficionados, feel free to join me, twitch.tv/Haumph, and help me because I haven't played Standard in a while because I haven't had to. So catch me then. Additionally, if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel, the best way to do so is through my Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all the patrons. Thank you all very much for your support. Additionally, this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. Check out tcgplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you want to make any purchases, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. Last but not least, make sure you check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, ton of great stuff, check them out. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.